gentlemen, coming up to the stage. You guys have seen him all over YouTube. Please welcome Mike Falzone.
Seen him all over YouTube. That's my credit. That's my stand-up credit. Some guys are like, you've seen this guy on Fox, NBC, places you could only dream of hanging out, having a job. And mine is like, you know that free website? You too could be a star if you have an email address. And this guy too, let's bring him out. Yeah, he has a Hotmail, he's doing all right. Are there, who's single here? You guys? No? You all have boyfriends you left to be here? Just one of you has a boyfriend that you left to be here. Same boyfriend. Lucky guy didn't want to show up? He's sleeping? You pull something? What happened? Single people though? You guys scattered in there somewhere? I want to personally thank you guys. Me and my fiance have Tinder accounts now because you guys are fucking hilarious. I met a girl on Tinder today. I matched with one. Her name was Karen. And Karen's profile said that she was addicted to travel. What the fuck does that mean? What are those meetings like, Karen? Karen, I haven't been anywhere in 4 days. There are real problems. People get addicted to drugs. People like to go traveling. No one's ever like, fuck you, keep the kids. Just give me a little bit of gas in the RV. Papa needs a little bit of gas. I had to cross the street today to go to a Whole Foods because I too am addicted to travel. And I walked up, I do it every day. I walked up to the corner and I hit the button to change the light and I waited for like 20-30 seconds and nothing happened and it seemed like forever. And then somebody goes to the, thank you, and then somebody goes to the opposite end of the end that I'm trying to go to and he hits the button. And this is when I realize that I get annoyed too easily. Because I yelled at the top of my lungs, yeah, I got it! And he yelled back, oh, okay! Like a normal... kind of just like a normal dude who didn't know that he was in an altercation by that point. And it should have stopped there, but it didn't. And then I yelled, yeah, I don't just like hang out here. So. And that was too much. Because at that moment, the light changed. And now I gotta walk right in that person's face. And we're getting closer and closer, and he's looking at me like, why do you yell at me? So, I don't know, what's it, Friday? And I was having a nice day, and you're yelling, and we're getting closer, and our shoulder's about to pass, and I'm like, I gotta diffuse this situation. So I just leaned in, and I said, hey man, it's crazy out here today. Like it's the weather, like it's fucking hot. You remember when it was hot? Well, now it's a little crazy a little bit. I figured that was better than just leaving. I was gonna just leave. But then there would have been a guy walking around Los Angeles who thinks I do really like hanging out there, and I was just trying to play it off. And that's annoying. What else? I host this show once in a while online, and I'm not going to tell you what it is because you won't fucking look it up. I know how people work. And we had a psychic in the other day, right? And so, shut up. And so, I walked up to her on our lunch break, and I said, listen, I got something, okay? I don't know what, maybe it's not full-on 100% psychic powers, but you got to tell me what it is. And she's like, okay. And I said, 10 times out of 10, I could tell whether or not a person's Asian by just walking behind him and looking at him. What do you call that? Psychic? And she goes, racist. Learned a lot about myself this week, you guys. It's National Dog Day. Did you know that? Do you have a social media account that will tell you that it's that? Everyone's taking pictures with their dogs today and every other day. Must be National Dog Day. Whenever something horrible happens, Twitter's like, it's fucking national, whatever, cute, please tweet about it. I've had one dog in my life. We named him Dad because he used to run away all the time. We didn't name him after my dad. My dad is the shit. We just figured out real early that if you're looking for, you know, something that you lost at 2 o'clock in the morning and you're like, champ, people are gonna know that you lost the dog and they don't give a shit. People don't care if you lose your dog. But if you're walking around and it's like early morning and it's drizzling, it's hazy a little bit, and you're like, Dad! People will hang out. They do, they'll cook you dinner, they'll be real sad for you. Until they find the dog, and they never fucking talk to you again. I had a guy, last week, I was talking to a guy, who was that super drunk guy we were talking to at the end of last week? Do you remember? I'm looking at you, it's alright. There was a guy who was super drunk here last week and I told that joke and he was like, after the show was over, he goes, I just came from a dog attack! And I said, hey, I'm Mike, because there's so many things that you say before. I just came from a dog attack. I'm like, what, do you work at a fucking junkyard? I don't know what your deal is. And he was like, no, I'm an EMT and I saved a woman from a dog attack. Do you want to know how to do that? I said, yeah. I'd love to have that kind of information. So he's like, all right, it's very simple. You just go around behind the dog and you're just real quiet like that. You get down on your knee and you just put your finger right in his butt there. And just like opens up like a panic button. The woman's there screaming. That's how you'll know where the dog attack is happening. And you just sneak up around and you just slide your finger right into his ass, his butt. And I said, it sounds like a pretty foolproof way to get him off the first guy for sure. I'd have some additional problem solving to do afterwards. What else, man? What's going on? Love you, dude. My name is Mike Falzone. If you didn't catch that before, this means my last name rhymes with lasagna. Good. Good rhyming. My name rhymes with a food, and that sucks because people think they need to remind you of that all the time. Did you know your name? Yeah, I'm 30 years old. I've known exactly what my name rhymes with for approximately 30 years now, it turns out. You're never going to tell someone who's been alive for 30 years what their name rhymes with, and they're going to say, huh, they're never going to make that noise. When people tell me every time my name is said audibly, someone will remind me of that. I was in Guitar Center Probably buying something guitar related, if I had to guess. Gun to my head, that was probably what I was doing there. And the dude saw my credit card and he was like, "Ooh, a Falzone. Things must get crazy when you try to order Italian food," he said. And I had to look at him right in his face and say, no. Get crazy. I don't know what that means. Hey, Gaetanos. Yeah, it just happened. See what happens? Hey, Gaetanos, what's up? I'd like to order a calzone to go, please. Oh, yeah, no problem. Can we get a name on that? The name is Falzone. Whoa. Falzone? Well, what flavor champagne would you like us to spray in your eyes and your mouth when you come in to get your calzone? Because that shit's fucking crazy! Like, the Venga bus is coming. That's never happened. Everybody has drinks. Did you tell the waitress your last name? No. It's not part of the casual dining experience. All right, guys, I'm going to take off. Is that all right? All right, let's do one more. Thanks, guys, so much. My name is Mike Falzone.